I left my tea up there. Oh, that's good stuff. Ah, perfect. Needed that. So, hey guys, how are you doing? It's Cam back at you again. Today I am bringing you a tutorial on a collection of licks found in a video called This Tone is Disgusting. It's about 30 seconds. I'm gonna leave a card to it up there. Go and watch it. Okay, now that you've watched it, I want you to just be ready to take on board a collection of different repetitive ideas that you can use to build up your soloing and to build up your chops, and also just really get the most out of different parts of the fretboard. For this video, I'm using a guitar I've not really talked about on the channel. It is my EVH, when they said Stripe series, EVH 5150 Stealth. Had it for a couple of months now, and I've just not really talked about it on the channel because I've been busy doing other things. However, it is an absolute beast of a guitar, and I am plugged into my Yamaha THR30ii, which is where the disgusting tone is coming from. And I'll leave a screenshot of the settings that I used for that video at the very end, so please stick around for that. Just to give you an idea of where the title for that came from, was a comment I got on my channel basically saying, just from a troll, not liking my tone, and I thought, that's a really good idea for a title. This tone is disgusting. I have to use that, and I did. And a lot of you guys really liked it, wanted to know what I was using for the sound and how to play what I did in that video. So I'm gonna break down most of the ideas and maybe throw in some extra stuff, the best that I can. For this lesson, I'm tuned down half a step, but if you want to play in standard tuning, just copy where my fingers are on the fretboard. I had to relearn my playing that I did in the disgusting tone video, but let's have a little look here. Now, that whole bit of pointless noodlingness, if you like, contains a lot of really helpful little pentatonic repetitive ideas I'm delighted to show to you guys. The first part is probably my favorite bit because you've got a really nice repetitive pattern that then turns into a really nice sort of lateral flowing lick, lateral flow, lateral sort of flowing lick. So you've got... That's one cycle of that lick there. Before I get too carried away, you've got you then go from 17 on the beat and slide down to 17 there. Slide down to 15 rather. Now this is where that really cool sort of diagonal descending lick comes in, where we've gone down, we've slid down one note into the 5th position of the A minor pentatonic in this case. And what we're going to end up doing is playing another group of 5. We're going to go back to 17. Then we've got 17, 14, and then 12 on the G. We slide down to 12. Then we can do the same thing again if we wanted. We go right the way down if you wanted, and it's a really clever little lick. But what I ended up doing in the disgusting tone video was I ended up coming down, stopped on 12 of the D string and skipped over to B and then bent up. That's B13 and bending up a whole tone. A little bit of pre-bending there. Pre-bend 12 up on the B string, up a half step. I'll let it down. A little Ingve run here. Then what I do is I get into basically position 1 of the minor pentatonic, but I'm throwing in the F note there to make it a natural minor. So then what I end up doing is I start to go into pentatonic 4s, descending. I'm gonna do 3 lots of 4 there, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Then I stop there on 5 of the D, and this is where I include this really nice little have a drink on me style lick, where I go. I love that, it feels so cool. And when you go from, in this case, 5, 7, 9 on the G, and then what I then tag in there is that 10th fret on the B, sorry, 8th fret. And then give it a little bit of vibrato, and then you're moving the 2 fingers there as kind of a unit. I'm going in a little bit of a circle. You can get them to move together and it sounds really, really big. Slide back down. Then I'm back down into my pentatonic 4s, so. Now my last little part here is I keep going down in 4s until I get to the A string. I'm going. It goes D, 5, 7, 5 on the B, sorry, where did the B come from? 5 on the A, down to 3 on the A, pull off to open, open, and then 2 on the G, and then you've got a really nice little conclusion there. It sounds really wild, and I've always thought that sounded really, really ace. Well, what you've also got here too, in the Disgusting Tone video, I did a dive bomb. And what I ended up doing there was basically diving down on the G string, got a natural harmonic on the 2nd fret of the G string there, where I'm hovering my finger over the fret wire on the 2nd fret there, and then raising it up. It's a very tricky one to get though, and to be fair, I think I got lucky in the video. See, it's not the easiest thing to get, but it's 2nd fret there on the G string. And then a couple of licks left that I find I do all the time, which is really helpful in solos. The first one being this. Now this little thing here is a, I don't know what you'd call it rhythmically, but it's just a really nice little collection of pentatonic goodness. Picking and then hammering on. Picking again and hammering on. Back to the G string, B string again, then hammering on. Then what I do is I end up going into a little bit of like a blues thing. Doesn't sound bluesy in this case, but it's where it derives from. But I'm flattening that finger over the top there. Then what I end up doing is I end up bending up. I go to 8 on the high E, then bend up 7 on the high E to match that tone. Now, I can't remember where I got that from, but I love bending up this 9th interval here because you can introduce really cool little phrases. So, for example, something I've stolen very recently from the guitarist Jason Hook, who was in Five Finger Death Punch, he does something like this maybe. Where you'll bend it up, hit it again. In this case, I'm hammering on with my little finger onto, in this case, 9. Then let the bend down again. It sounds really nice. So much cool stuff you can throw in there. The other lick I included in the Disgusting Tone video, which I adore, is this. Really simple, but really not. What you end up doing is, it's borrowed, or stolen, straight from Guthrie Govan. And this idea is that I'm bending, in this case, 5 on the G string up a whole tone and then hammering on to 7 in this case, the note I was bending to. So you're probably wondering, how are you getting that so clean, man? And the idea is with this finger, I am holding on to the B string, kind of like as if I was about to hybrid pick it, and that just keeps it muted so I'm not catching it when I do that bend. It keeps it nice and sharp sounding. If that wasn't there, you'd get this. Which can be cool, but that's not what I'm going for in this case. And that can be really, really helpful. If you throw that in with a collection of other pentatonic ideas, supposing we were coming down in 4s, and just throw it in there, it just adds a little extra layer of wildness, if that makes sense. So make sure you use those ideas and throw them in wherever you can. I'd love to know what you think. Thank you very much for watching this video, you guys. I hope you've liked what you've seen. Please make sure to like, subscribe if you enjoyed the content. I also teach Skype lessons. My contact information is in the description box below, my Instagram and my email address. So if you guys would like a couple of technical pointers one-to-one, I have tons and tons and tons of happy students all around the world who are making great progress. I really look forward to teaching you guys, and it's certainly one of my favorite things in the world to do, so I can't wait to meet you guys. In the meantime, you guys stay safe out there, and I'll catch you again in the next video, whatever that may be. Speak soon.